All right, we live.
Live, baby.
What's it, y'all?
You know what I'm saying? It's your boy A Rizzle,
And I'm Bersalee, aka Tiny.
and we are
Knee
knee deep in the shit. Yeah.
Cause don't it look a little? Maybe it needs to be closer. How y'all doing though?
We finna get to it. Just bear with us. Who that is right there? What up, cuzzo? You know what I'm saying? Hen. Yay.
Okay, that look better. Let's go. How y'all doing on this Friday night? Yeah, we didn't do the Thursday. We did the Friday, so we gotta take a shot, y'all.
We gotta take a shot.
We gotta take a shot. And me and AR, we've been sober, so this shot about to really affect us. Salud.
Salud.
Hey, I can't do it like I used to.
Yeah.
Y'all, we can't do it like if we start talking drunk, just don't even judge us. So,
yeah, we might talk a little shit. I'm gonna be very mindful.
Yes.
Tonight, for sure. We ain't gonna say nothing offensive or dirty or crazy, despite the spirits entering our bodies.
I ain't say that. He might not say nothing dirty, but I might, But crazy, yeah. We gonna keep it under control. But yeah, so AR, what you want to talk about first?
Let's start with that crazy shit that you showed me earlier, where my man getting beheaded in Dallas.
Oh my god, that was so scary.
I mean, a whole head was decapitated in East Dallas, Texas.
That whole video was 3 minutes. I can't imagine being chopped. Like, you see the man running and then he catch him and then he get him on the ground.
He was whooping his ass for a moment.
Yeah.
And then he proceeded to brutalize the dude. You talking about Mortal Kombat fatality, the dude. I'm talking about crazy work.
Did you hear the reason why though?
Enlighten me.
Hold on. My phone got the answers. This the keys to the streets. Okay. They said the guy in white, so the guy that was like doing the hacking, he is a hotel employee, and his boss came and didn't want him using a certain washer because it was leaking water, and he got mad at his boss and cut his head off in front of his boss's wife and kids, and they were in the office of the hotel, and kicked his head through the threw it in the dumpster.
Wow. So when he
did you see the video? Hold on. Because there's different angles of this shit, and I seen the video of him like walking away from the shit, and
he kicked the head after decapitating the dude.
That's the rollout.
Oh, look at that.
That's the rollout. And then you gonna see him just like he like casually just like let me pick up this motherfucking, like I picked up a penny off a damn street and shit like that.
Look at all that blood.
And he's just walking like,
I mean, and look how calm them people is.
Look, ambulance that came, and then he gets out. Look, them people scared as fuck. Like,
they backing up. Yeah, rightfully so. You see somebody,
and then you see the ambulance person come out. They're like, "Wait, what the fuck? Look, he right there. Get his ass!" But you see how calmly he walked out of there, like just like.
Yeah, man, that's horrific.
That's scary. Beheading. That's like back in the day, like when you used to steal something or something, like, or you must.
I mean, he sat there and chopped the man for at least 2.5 minutes.
Yes.
He had severed. Oh man. Pulled his head off, kicked it across the parking lot, then proceeded to grab the head, throw it in the trash. People are cruel, man. You know what I mean? Like,
does that mean he hate his boss or
his landlord didn't
no?
he say
It was his boss.
it was his
It's a
boss?
hotel, and it was his boss.
So he was an employee of the hotel.
Yeah.
Motherfucker crashed out.
And I guess the girl, you remember, because like in the video, the girl was like, you know, because I did wonder. I was like, damn, that girl must really care about humans. Like she's just over there trying to stop it. That was his wife.
Yeah, she was trying to stop him for real for a long period of time.
Like, what would you? I don't know what I would do. Like, if somebody like had like an ex and was like, I don't know, as a wife, what can you do? Like,
Yeah, man, you know, Texas is one of them states where you can carry, man. You know what I mean? I'm surprised nobody had a pistol on them, because you know the old saying, everybody in Texas got a gun. You know, so it's crazy, man. You know, R.I.P. to that dude. You know what I mean?
I just feel like, you know, we're getting more and more into just inhumane killings or whatever, because god dang, like I just can't imagine just being that angry with somebody, even if it's my boss. Like, you know, if I'm angry with my boss, I'm not that angry to chop my boss's neck. Like, you know, I get having a reaction. You know how some people, like, you know, you done made them
crime
so
of passion.
Yeah, a crime of passion. But it's just like in between hacks, he's just like, it's like moments in between. It ain't like he's just constantly doing it. It's just like, do one hack, 30 seconds, like, through another act. Like, and he went around the body, like ring around the rosy around the shit. Like,
that's wild. Imagine the trauma that wife
and the kid
gonna have for the remainder of their life due to seeing him get beheaded, gruesomely beheaded right in front of them. Mind blowing.
Would you rather go? Well, I guess, yeah, never mind. I'm not going to even ask that. I'm just saying, I just feel like beheading was such a back in the day punishment that they used to do, like the guillotine.
Yeah. It's rare you see a person get beheaded in modern times.
Yeah. Like, why did they do away with the guillotine? Like,
I feel like a lot of that old school methods of execution was inhumane, gruesome, and they just found more quote unquote civilized ways to execute people when they're mad at them. But that's the law and the powers that are deemed doing it. When random folk on the street do it, that's crazy work. That's crazy work.
Nah, I mean, I don't know.
But Dallas is a wild place. Dallas is crazy. All the cities in Texas are pretty wild, if we're gonna be frank. So yeah, man, you know, I love Dallas. You know, it's like it's become one of my second homes now, you know, that June is out there. But Lord, I just can't imagine.
What would make somebody that angry though? Like, I imagine that maybe the washing machine was like the last straw kind of shit.
Yeah, he that dude,
something else had to be like,
that dude deranged, man. You know what I mean? Like, he got some kind of mental issues going on. For you to take it to that extent over a broken washing machine,
with a machete.
Yeah, like, and the video was far, so you couldn't really see what he was using, but
it looked like that when he went to go pick up the head. That's why I say that, because when he went to pick up the head, he still had something in his hand, and it looked like, you know, it didn't look like no gun. It looked pretty long or whatever.
Crazy work.
Like a long knife that he used. Who the fuck carries long knives? Like, well, knives, okay, so you don't have to have anything to have a knife. Anybody can have a knife, right?
Like, okay, so if you got a knife, it's over 6 inches.
Okay. You have to register it?
Hell, you can do 10 years for just a fucking knife that long. They will put you in jail for 10 years. A reliable source told me this a few months ago, because I got me a switchblade that's pretty long. And they said, hey, man, be careful. Don't take that out with you nowhere. Because if you get caught with that knife, you will do 10 years for that knife. They really treat the knife just like a gun. A little worse. That knife is lethal.
Well, that's what they do over in Europe. So like I was talking to my brother. So my brother, he military and he got stationed overseas in Germany. And while he was over there, he like, you know, messed around, well, not messed around. He hopped around the European clubs or whatever. He would go to Turkey, Germany, you know, all kinds of stuff. And I I think from what he was saying is like the gun laws, like you can't have a gun out there. Like they have knives out there. So they'll bring a knife in the club and like they stab people out there. They don't be having shootings in Europe. It's more stabbings.
America is more of a gun place.
And that's crazy.
Yeah.
Why? Why is that though? Is it because we have more access to it, or
I feel like it's just the culture of America. You know, I feel like it really started back in like the old West. You know what I mean? After the Civil War, probably from like the 1870s to like, that's why you see it in the Westerns. Everybody, you could literally legally carry. That's why you see gunslingers
on their little holsters.
On the holsters.
Yeah.
And if a man drew on you, and if he drew, and both of y'all had a gun and you drew, it was illegal to kill a man if he drew on you. Now, if he didn't have a weapon and you shot him, it was murder. But if he drew on you, and it's you know what I mean, it's a game of it was, and I mean, I just feel like that became.
Did they really used to do that though? Like the little draw, like I walk 10 steps back, you walk 10 steps back, and we
10 paces. Hell yeah, that's called pacing. But I'm talking about actual gunfights. Like a gunfight is like.
But I know. I'm just saying that actually happened. Like they were just fighting in the platoons, just.
Oh yeah. They would do that. They would go outside of the platoon. You got a problem, partner? Let's go outside with it. And they go outside, and you motherfucker standing 50 yards from you, and he draw. He quick on the draw than you, then you dead. You a dead man.
And they just pick your body up, like
they pick you up.
You lost.
And bury you. Undertaker take you to and embalm you and bury you.
What they do to the loser?
He become notorious around the town, labeled a bad motherfucker that you don't want to fuck with.
Oh my god! No, I said the loser, not the winner.
Oh shit, the loser. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They Undertaker take him and embalm him.
They still get a proper burial. Here lies Lester. He lost the draw.
Yeah, that's what they'll do.
Oh my god, I feel like there's an eyelash in my eye. Or like one of those like fuzzy hairs.
That's the worst when some shit get in your eye.
Yeah. Let's see. I can't see what it says. I need glasses, y'all. I need prescription glasses. But yeah, I mean, I feel like that's okay. So like the beheading, like I said, that was a shock to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's something that I haven't seen in a while as far as like killings. I feel like we're used to shootings. Like shootings are almost like, I think we're almost desensitized a little bit to them because it happens so often. But a beheading, like,
yeah.
And the fact that a beheading is something that could be shared on Facebook. Like, can we talk about how Facebook getting a little out of hand? Like,
yeah, the internet shows everything. They don't care about your family. They don't care about the trauma that it might spike up.
But Facebook used to have some rules. So do we not have no rules no more?
No, man. I feel like Facebook, what's his name? Mark Zuckerberg. He get paid off the more viral it go. I don't even know if he can no more.
You think so?
That's what it seemed like.
Child, if that's the case, y'all need to redo my old profile that y'all shadow banned. Because I said some off the wall shit.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. All I said, what did I say? I said I'll cut you. But I was quoting Bon Kwee. Because you know Bon Kwee, she'd be like, I'll cut you. Like in her little shit. You have you seen Bon Kwee?
I don't even know who that is.
What the hell? Bon Kwee.
Bon Kwee.
There was a whole episode. Hold on.
Bro, I will cut him. Bro, yes, I will. You remember what happened last time, right? When he had said, get him hooked up with Tracy, and then I found out he did. Bro, I cut him. Oh, bro, yes, I did, bro. She said, yes, you see me in the middle of a conversation? Don't interrupt. Rude.
That'd be me at Longhorn.
All right, quickly.
Welcome to King Burger, where we can do it your way, but don't get crazy.
That's crazy.
6 with a cookies and cream milkshake. You sure you just don't want a Coke? Pardon? Hey, I gotta get the ice cream out, put some cookies all up in it. I don't even know how to use that blender. I gotta be pressing all these crazy buttons. No, you can have a Coke.
Hi, I'll have a number 3 with no cheese, no tomato, and no lettuce.
Dang, anything else? I got a complicated order. No cream, no cheese, no tomato.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Excuse me, sir. You see me trying to put in my order? Don't interrupt. Rude. And no lettuce. That's it. What?
I changed my mind about the cheese.
Oh, now you want some cheese.
Yes.
Now you want some cheese? You see me putting the order where you didn't say nothing in the first place.
I tried to.
I know, so don't be loud with me, sir. Do not get loud with me. Oh, no. Security. Let's go get the dog.
That'd be me. AR.
Crazy.
If you ever had a depiction of how I act at Longhorn, that's it right there. That's exact. Just, sir, why are you bothering me? Why did you not place this order? What I be saying when you be calling me and I'm at work? Why did you not place this order online? Fucking calling me. Stop fucking calling me.
Damn, giving them people hell. Giving them hell.
But yeah, that's what I had said, and that's how I got shadow banned. Because I said I'll cut you, but I was quoting her.
Damn. And they done doggone banned you for that.
Yeah, because I guess that sounded threatening. But I was like, damn, y'all ain't watch my cookie. Apparently nobody did shit.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of mine Quick. That's crazy. She funny though. That's crazy.
It's crazy. My friend looked like her. I be telling her that. My friend Aisha be looking like her.
I think I know. I remember Aisha.
Yeah. She was at the Christmas party.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we've been having a lot of strange killings. I seen that girl, that Ukrainian girl.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was so sad.
Like, what the fuck? No reason to stab a girl like that on a train.
I don't know. It's like, so when I seen the video, she like sat down, and she sat down for a minute. It's like, but he's like, when he seen her sit down or whatever, he's like staring at her. Like, you see him like looking, like he's just like it's almost like I'm not even gonna say he contemplated. He's just like, it's almost like he's like waiting on it, waiting to pounce on her ass. And then all of a sudden he did that shit so fucking quick. Like, it was just like 3, boom, boom, boom. And then like he walked off so fucking casually. And then she was in shock. She was like, what the fuck just happened? Like, that's just me. Like, okay, you just sitting here listening to my story and I just come to you and it's just, you be like, what the fuck, Bree? Like, what the fuck did I just do? Like,
yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy as hell. Imagine being in that situation and somebody just stab you like that. Like, that's crazy. That's probably why she was looking like that, because she was like, what in the world just happened?
I think she got stabbed in the head and in the chest. It looked like he stabbed her in her head. The way he had, like, he kind of reached around her, is like, it was like this. But I think it looked like he stabbed her in the head a little bit. And in her chest. My thing is, remember how we kind of talked about previously how stabbing is so personal. Like, you did not know this girl. Like, why did you stab this girl? Like,
yeah. Stabbing is worse than a gunshot. I've never been stabbed or shot, but I've heard that you would prefer to be shot than stabbed, because I mean, the stab has to go in and then they pull it out.
right.
So it's a double wound. You know what I mean? when you pull it out, it's a whole nother puncture than the initial puncturing wound that they use to actually stab them. So yeah, man, that's fucked up. You know what I mean? Um,
Well, I also think what's fucked up is the people around her. Like, I hate to say it, but come on now. And I get it. If I would have seen that, I would have been scared. But as soon as that nigga would have walked off, like the nigga that stabbed her would have walked off, I would have checked on this girl. Like, literally, the nigga walked off and it's like nobody helped her. Like, they was trying to get off the damn bus. And then after she started bleeding out, like literally, okay, so she's sitting in the chair, right? After he stabbed her, she's sitting in the chair, she looking all confused, like, what the fuck just happened? Then she hold her head and her head go in her lap. And it's almost like I remember this shit because like that's how I did when I got into my car accident. When I got into my car accident, my head was bleeding. And the first thing you do is you cover your head. It's almost like your head go down. And I don't know why instinctively you want to do that. It's like you want to go to sleep. And everybody kept trying to pull me up or whatever.
because
like,
you were losing blood.
Yeah, and they kept
such
saying
a rapid rate.
They was like, stay awake or whatever. And I was just like, no, like the way you feel so fucking heavy, you just want to go to sleep. And everybody's trying to keep you fucking awake while blood is just like exiting out your fucking head. And the thing is, she held her head and then she went down and she fell over on the ground. And then all of a sudden you start seeing this big pool of blood just like leak out from underneath the seat and stuff like that. And then that's when people wanted to help her. Like, y'all just seen this girl get stabbed. Y'all didn't want to help her before. Like,
yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. But
would you have helped her if you was sitting on a bus and the person across from you got stabbed? Like,
I would have tried to help her. But at the same time, I can understand why people didn't. You got to think about it. They don't know if the person getting ready to circle the block and come back over there and do it again. It was such a random act of violence.
Yeah.
People got it. It's selfish, but at the same token, people aren't heroes. You know, they don't wear capes. You know, people got lives. They got kids. They got shit to go back to. So at the same time, people are genuinely sitting there like, yo, that was too wild for me. Let me just kind of like them motherfuckers at the ambulance when the dude got stabbed. And they removed themselves when they start seeing Buddy come back. Like, some shit be so wild you don't want no part of it. You know, I done seen different types of violence in different areas, and I got the hell out the way. You know what I mean? Because you just don't know if that's gonna be you next. And I applaud those who do step out and jump in the middle of it. But it's just one of those situations where you have to really go through witness some real dramatic, violent shit. You know, and when you see it, your mind might tell you, whoa, that was too much.
Yeah.
He might come back and do that shit to me. You know what I mean? So it's fucked up. R.I.P. to her, man. I hate that happened to her like that. And she was like an immigrant when she like coming over or something like that. Like,
yeah, I think that's the biggest. Well, that's the other controversy as well, is because she's an immigrant and all these like wealthy ass Republicans are like trying to support her, like Elon Musk and Donald Trump, like spending like it was like millions of dollars on murals for her around the United States. And I'm just like, now if she, and not just me, but like the internet's been saying, like, had she been Hispanic or somebody who he would have wanted to deport it, even if she would have survived, he wouldn't have had any sympathy for her, you know?
there's a good chance of that, for real.
It is. I mean, maybe he would have had sympathy, but like it's a good chance if she was a Ukrainian, that blonde, pretty girl or whatever, then she might not have gotten the same sympathies.
That's crazy as hell within itself, but nonetheless, she definitely didn't deserve to be, stabbed multiple times like that for no fucking reason. And I hate it was a brother that did it too. Like, that's just even more sickening. Like, damn, my boy, like, clearly some kind of mental bullshit was going on with the dude. Like, even I seen him speak about it. He was like, there was some kind of material in my body that made me do it. Nigga, what? A material in your body?
Like drugs?
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, yeah, man, they're gonna try to plead insanity with him. I feel like his lawyer told him to say that. You know what I mean? So that's the whole case. It's plead insanity. Act like you're fucking bad shit crazy, and then you might can get off. But that's definitely what I got from it. Either that or he really is crazy because
I was about to say, because do he know her? Like,
no, he don't know her. He couldn't know her because she was coming from Ukraine on a bus. He couldn't have known her. It's just you gotta be in another mental realm to stab somebody on a bus for no reason. There was no verbal altercation, not saying that justifies it, but at the same time, it would at least give you some kind of context to why it happened. There was no kind of verbal disagreement. To my other point, she was from Ukraine. He looked like a regular American dude, you know what I mean? Even hearing him talk, I could tell by his accent he was from the States, you know what I mean? Like the slang he was using, the way he was talking, he was definitely from the States. And he dreadhead guy, you know what I mean? And just crazy. It's crazy as hell. Like, I don't even understand it. Like, throw your life away like that.
That's what I'm saying. And both of these crimes, though, not saying like it just seems like you said, it's throwing your life away over something very minor. Like, I don't know what people are so angry about. Jail ain't it. Y'all don't want to go to jail.
Definitely do not. Motherfuckers be on 3 hots in a cot and a boyfriend, I think.
Like Young Thug.
A Young Thug ass.
He would 3 hot.
That nigga, the Young Thug boy. He just done ruin himself.
Man, I know he was getting played in the booty hole.
Mariah broke up with him.
She should have been broke up with him when the first shit leaked out. But she should have never took him back then.
She couldn't because she was participating in it. But see, it took for him to get caught saying, "Yeah, I was cheating on Mariah. She don't even know. I was cheating. I was fucking like a motherfucker the whole time. You know what I mean?" It took that to happen for her to be like, "Damn, you was cheating on me. I've been by your side this whole time. I done held you down. I done caught
hell and back
public flack for pillow talking with you via the phone, and then just to find out, nigga, you was in there fucking while you incarcerated." And to your point, we don't even got no 100% confirmation that it was a woman that you was fucking.
Just saying, I wouldn't put it past him.
Past him at all.
Yeah.
So, that was a lot to digest for her. So yeah, man, she broke up with his ass, and I'm with you. Shit, she should have never been with Young Thug in the first motherfucking place. I mean,
they didn't look good together.
Jamaican Vegeta looking at.
Look at that nigga.
Nigga look like a Jamaican Vegeta.
Right, that took me out.
Yeah, she shouldn't even been with him in the first place. Like, she's too pretty. She's too talented. She got a lot going for her. She well spoken. You can tell there's a lot more to her that's on the surface that meets the eye when you get into her artistry. So that was just crazy. That was crazy as hell within itself.
And she blew her old bag because she got dragged out with you with this glorilla shit.
Yeah, because now it's just a whole sea of people that don't fuck with you, probably will never look at you the same again, It's not gonna fuck with your music. I
So
mean,
do
she
you
has some good hits.
do you feel like Young Thug is done?
Yeah.
Like done? No comebacks?
He got a small percentile of people that are going to listen to him now. You know, I mean, I still see people on the line every day that's like, you know, Thug still that shit, you know, but I never liked Young Thug. Let me put that out there. I never liked Young Thug. He makes okay music. His melody game is fire. His lyrics suck. His beats is fire, and his melodies is fire. So I guess for when you just ride and trying to listen to some shit, it's hot. But you know, I like music. I like real bars. I like real themes. I like real music. And what Young Thug makes to me is not real music. I don't like his style. I don't like his personality. I don't like his flamboyancy. It's a lot of shit about him that just does not settle with me the correct way.
He just remind me of Gangsta Thug, Gangsta Love, off of
Gangstalicious.
Gangstalicious. There you go.
Exactly.
That Thug and Love.
I got that Thug and Love. Yeah, that's him. That's him all
Bruh,
day.
that's what he remind me of. Every time I think of him, he remind me of that. Like,
I seen somebody on the book say the other day, they said, life is just one big ass episode of the Boondocks.
it really is.
And it really is. Like, the Boondocks was prepping us for all this crazy shit in 2008, 9, 10. I mean, almost 2 decades ago now, 15 years ago, 17 years ago. And it's crazy. That show aged very well. It aged.
It's like the Black
well.
Simpsons.
Yeah. It's like the counterpart, the black counterpart to the Simpsons and South Park, and those real controversial shows like that make parodies about people. You know what I mean? In situations and political situations and all that kind of shit. And yeah, man. Like, I mean, because he's gangstalicious than a motherfucker. Portraying a gangster, but live a whole different type of underworld life that does not correlate with being gangster.
But that's what he promotes though, because you know how like, was it Gangstalicious started wearing skirts and stuff like that. He called it a man skirt, and
Riley started wearing skirts. Remember the little boy?
But he got it off of the rapper he was watching. That's why.
Okay, yeah, you're right. He did tell him, he's like, yeah. I remember now. He was like, yeah, this is it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's a man. Yeah, it's a man satchel.
A man satchel.
If you got to pull your gun out, you just pull the flap and flap out.
And then Thug verbatim said the same shit. He said, I wear a dress because I gotta hide my stick. Like, nigga, you shouldn't be walking around with no assault rifle anyhow. You know, nigga, take you a handgun around like everybody else. Nigga, why you gotta walk around with a stick? You know, they call a assault rifle a stick. You know what I mean? Nigga, why you got a doggone assault rifle under your dress? Like, it's just, and people that bought into that are some of the stupidest motherfuckers you can. That's some dumb shit. Like, I would have been telling Thug straight up to his face, like, nigga, do not go out with me with that motherfucking frilly ass dress on. Nigga.
Oh my God. That's the thing. What about the friends? None of the friends was just like.
What TLC say, what about your friends? Where they stand around? Will they let you down? Like, damn. Are you really gonna sit here and just co-sign for the sake of money and notoriety, popularity? Co-sign that type of shit?
Ain't he a motherfucker that be painting his nails and shit like that?
Man, he paint his toe, he painted nail, he wear frill dresses. Ain't no telling what else the motherfucker do. I'd hate to see what kind of kinks he bring into the bedroom. Mariah probably done been subjected to some of the weirdest shit that you can motherfucking imagine.
Yeah.
You know?
She probably, I don't know. They probably like that. I don't know.
A lot of girls like that. A lot of girls like that freaky ass, kinky ass shit. I just seen a girl on Facebook. Beautiful girl. I mean, Talk about every man like his ass ate. And if he with me, best believe his ass done been ate. And I mean, I was like, the fuck? She fucked me all the way up. I can't even look at her the same no more. You know what I mean? It's just, why would you want to eat a nigga's butt?
There's girls that like that though. I don't know why.
Like, come on, make it make sense. Like, that's a man. Ugh.
Is that to keep a man? Like, I would.
How?
Why would you want to? Like, I've never had no interest in that. Even when a nigga try to eat my ass, I'd be like, woo. And then finally I got convinced. But it took some time because I was just like, that's what my
finally
shit.
I got convinced.
Look, he did it himself. He kind of slipped down there. It was already, and it just, I let him do it.
And you enjoyed it?
I mean, it felt good, but I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I have to get, like, I'd rather get my coochie ate out than my ass. Like, I don't really give a fuck. You eat my ass, cool, but it's not gonna make or break me. Like, that's your nasty ass that like to eat the shit of my processed food and stuff.
Yeah, when you break it down like that, it is some shit, literally.
Yeah, shit. I don't have a nigga put his mouth on every part of my damn body. Toes, all, everything.
The face you made when you said it.
Everything. Everything.
Yo, I mean, I get it. Sex is a kinky thing, and the limits that you're willing to push sex to does make it more kinky and erotic. You know, I guess it makes you come harder. But at the same token, some shit just be plain motherfucking nasty.
Nah, I seen one girl that was pegging a dude. That shit was crazy.
She was what?
Pegging a dude.
Oh Lord, that's some old other shit. That's some whole other shit.
I don't know what I would do if a nigga asked me to peg him.
Run.
I don't know what I would do. I probably would be just shocked. Like,
run.
First of all, what my little self look like pegging anybody, any grown ass man? What I look like?
The dick you strap on be bigger than you.
Oh shit! Hey, love y'all.
Lord have mercy. Another shot? Are you done?
Half a shot. I told you I'm not even.
I already know. That's why I asked.
Yeah, me and AR been good. We've been sober and not fucking drinking and shit.
And smoking, none of that. You know what I mean? So
high quality lives over here. So yeah, tonight we decided to take the edge off.
Take the edge off. Here we go. You ready?
Oh, shit.
To Nan ass. You not eating no nigga's ass, and I'm not letting my ass be ate. That's what we toasting to, okay?
Getting my ass ate.
No getting your ass ate.
I am getting my ass ate. That nigga eat my ass, my coochie, my toes, my everything. Everything.
Linda.
Ask me how my shit tastes.
Probably not like the shit you ate.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Shit, I hope it tastes like that sea moss I be taking. Shoot.
Little sea moss.
Sea moss, some water.
Seaweed.
I do
feel like you eat sushi.
I was gonna say I do eat pretty decent. I eat fruit in the morning and shit like that. My shit probably tastes like pineapples. Pineapples, some water, some sea moss. My sea moss is pineapple and mango. So I wonder. I think girls should try to eat their own coochie. Let's see.
I seen this motherfucking man get his ribs removed so he could suck his own dick. I kid you the fuck not. It's been some years. This was before the internet went crazy as it was. A motherfucking weirdo got his ribs removed so that he could bend down and suck his own penis. That was some of the wildest shit I've ever heard or seen in my motherfucking time.
I wonder if he's in a relationship or he's just like, I'm straight by myself. Like,
he probably straight by himself. Shit. Whenever he get an urge, he splurge.
Touch my penis.
You gotta have That's crazy, man.
You gotta have a long neck.
You know what I mean?
Long neck.
She tried it. She tried to bend down and see if she could do it.
I
But you
can't
crazy.
even touch my little imaginary penis.
You can't even lick your belly button, let alone. You got to have a dick the size of this motherfucking Corona bottle or longer just to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's wild shit.
I'm fucking dead.
Crazy work. And y'all have at it.
But yeah, so Thug and Mariah, they not together no more because of that.
They broke up due to that phone call.
Okay.
So, hey,
She
Mariah.
should have. I hate that it took this much because I feel like she done got so much damage because of this nigga.
He ruined her.
He ruined her. Like,
he definitely ruined her.
Do you think there's a comeback for her? It might be.
I think so.
It might be.
More her than Thug.
Yeah.
You know, maybe if she separate from Thug for about, 6 months.
They might feel a little bit more sorry for her than him.
Her leaving him is the best thing she could have done.
Yeah.
Now, the public, the harsh, critical public will now probably accept her, give it a little time, but at the same token, Big Glow, she the shit, and people love Glow.
Yeah, y'all went after the wrong person. First of all, y'all called the wrong person ugly because Glow was not ugly.
Glow is not ugly, and Glow don't play that, and Glow got a following. I can really see Glow with her own following, like NBA YoungBoy or Beyonce, Rihanna, Breezy, like Michael Jackson. Like, I can see that for her in the near future. She could have her own little hive.
Especially how she handled this, because even when this shit first came out, Glow didn't, throw shots on the internet. She didn't, drag their ass in the way. It's almost like she waited. She was so strategic with it. She was just like,
she went to the studio.
Yeah, I got something for your ass. Like,
she went to the studio. She took about 2 or 3 weeks, and she came up with that looking at. Damn.
But that shit was hard.
That shit was hard.
Hold on. I think you sent it to me.
I tagged you. I tagged you in it earlier.
If y'all ain't heard,
go look up that Glow looking ass. Well, I'm talking about like she murdered Thug and Mariah. Went crazy on them. I was like, man, are you serious?
Okay, that's it, y'all. Y'all might can hear it.
Y'all know for motherfucking Memphis. Motherfucking young boy, bring your motherfucking upland to the jam. My mama, I got something for you. You pick the wrong motherfucker. Let's do it. Let's go. Looking at nigga, bitch looking at nigga. They ass ain't jam, that jam looking at nigga. Boy, you know this ass super fat. He's sex looking at nigga, bitch looking at nigga. Looking at nigga. Man, I'm about to go feet looking at nigga. I'm about to go do a dick looking at nigga. Drop up to the street looking at nigga. I'm about to go do a dick. Looking at nigga, pain in the ass. Looking at it, glow ugly, I'm still flirt looking at it, wish looking at it, shit looking at it, sweet tea and a fortress looking at it, something out the lips looking at it, something on the inside of sis looking at it, Miss Never looking at it, something on the inside of sis.
Sis, you got it.
Looking at it, bitch, you 4 days looking at it, now I ain't gonna grab what looking at it, one man that shit ain't dead looking at it, freaking
Not your one man.
looking at it, turtle that won the race looking at it, all heroes don't wear capes looking at it, I'm putting my feelings in the safe looking at it, Genie the trapped in the vase looking at it, shoot up, spit out, steak looking at it, they say yeah, that's fake looking at it, snitch still ain't be the case looking at nigga, whoop go burn.
Snitch ass still be the case looking at nigga.
Skeeter looking ass nigga.
Jamaican Vegeta looking at nigga. That was she went stupid, right?
Something you can't fix looking at nigga, leak looking at nigga, speak looking at nigga, dirt under a brick looking at nigga, night looking at nigga, dark looking at nigga, give little kids a fright looking at nigga, man, this shit ain't right looking at nigga, sliding down a pipe looking at nigga. Premature baby bird looking at nigga. Long ass doo-doo turd looking at nigga.
Long ass boo-boo turd looking at nigga.
Little girl looking at nigga. Dead looking at nigga. Fake looking at nigga. Tootsie roll with drinks looking at nigga. Full egg looking at nigga. Mariah, you don't get away to bring your motherfucking Tweety bird looking at her. I just found a clue looking at bitch. Sexy Winnie the Pooh looking at bitch. Cheating that nigga burn you looking at bitch.
Cheating that nigga burn you looking at nigga.
Looking at bitch. You don't think she cute looking at bitch. Only if you knew looking at bitch. Birdie and a freak looking at bitch. Brain size up a P looking at bitch. I don't care if you cheat looking at bitch. Loxy, come on.
Oh my gosh, she went ham.
Bruh.
She went
She
ham.
said,
don't care if he cheat looking at nigga.
Cheating that nigga, but he burned you looking at nigga. Bitch. She said looking at bitch. Like, damn.
She cute though. Single-handedly. I love that she did it to that though, because I remember good
the looking
at the point them out with Young Jock and shit. Man,
boy, real looking boy. Bad looking boy.
Bro, because that was like that was the ultimate shit back in the day. Like when they was doing it, Birdie Mac looking boy.
Like Birdie Mac looking boy. Yeah. Like damn, boy, she smacked them, boy. She smacked them. Mariah ain't even gonna be able to say nothing back to that. And Glow them, and them little bitches that Glow hang with, they might just try to beat her up when they see her.
You think so?
I think so. They from Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah.
They don't play that shit.
Shit, Glow got the money, she got the bail money. But I think I was about to say, I think it's just beneath her. Like just how she handled it though, it just shows that it's beneath her. Like, because if she was wanting to beat Mariah, I think that shit would have been happening. But she did it so smart. She like, no, I'm gonna beat you with the bag. Like, and I'm gonna make you look sad in front of your gay ass nigga. Like,
yeah, see, shit like that alone ruined them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you done went out talking about everybody that was powerful and influential in the industry. Ruined, burned bridges, you snitched. You lost your girl. I mean, she was a loyal, good girl too.
Even when you was in jail.
Even if it was to a detriment, she still was there. You know what I mean? So it's just one of them situations where
a good girl with a nigga
that's a commonality.
Yeah, a good girl with a nigga that's
ain't shit.
I want to say a leech, but what's something different that just sucks the life out of you? Like
a leech. Yeah, I don't know. I think you did it right. A bat, a leech, a vampire.
Something just like that's what he did. Like there was you could have been like, because I know people was fucking with Mariah, so it's just like you didn't really need him. And if you would have kept going at the momentum that you were going, you know, I don't know where you would have been. But it's like this hiccup kind of brought you back down. She might need to go, you know, silent for a second or whatever, regroup, and then come back out re-imaged or something. She got to change something.
She might need to be Mariah the professor after this.
Yeah, something. She got to change something to
she
say
can't be the scientist no more.
Bitch, you ain't no scientist. Girl, you ain't no scientist. Put that book up.
Go be. Hey yo. Look at that, right, yo.
I was gonna say, you know, I know a lot of people that like Mariah the Scientist. I like a couple of her songs, but it's just like, yeah,
she's hot.
Yeah, like
I do like her style.
She just has to. It is about who you know. Like, it's about who you know.
And who fucks with you.
Yeah, who fucks with you. And you could be the greatest person in the world, but you mess with Glorilla, I will say, I don't really see her having beef with people. Glorilla seemed like just cool people. Like, she seemed like a person at the cookout that you just be cool with. Like, I don't see her having like beef like Cardi B, Nicki kind of shit with people. Like, Glorilla just out the way trying to make some money kind of shit. Now, to your point, I feel like if you do fuck with her, yeah, like she ain't no fucking punk, but
she is not. Most people ain't even gonna fuck with Glow because I'm telling you, the energy that Glow come with, you already know what time it is. She ain't finna let you play with her. That's Memphis, Tennessee. And if you know, you know. You don't play with Memphis. You got to be a whole 100% ready, full loaded clip.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like them niggas out, they different. So
where's Mariah from?
I don't know.
I don't know.
And I don't think we'll ever know. Unless you look it up like you finna do. Because who the fuck?
Don't nobody check for Mariah.
Ultimately cares. Like she just like nobody checks for her, like you say. Where's she from? I'd like to know too.
Georgia.
What part?
Atlanta. She's 27.
No wonder she was so attracted to Thug. She see niggas like Thug around the way.
I was about to say Atlanta shit. She used to the niggas looking like that. Or not looking, acting like that.
Acting like
not even looking, acting like that.
Acting like that, yeah, because he got a unique look.
Yeah.
That's a unique look. Kind of face only your mother can love. For real. But now, man. So now.
Yeah, I don't know. That diss though, do you feel like Yo Gotti helped with that diss, or do you feel like Glow really did that herself?
Did that herself.
For real?
Yeah, Glow nice. Glow got a nice pen game. Glow is talented. I don't think she needs any. She rap better than Gotti.
Yeah.
So why would she need Gotti? She don't need Gotti. Now, what I do feel like is Gotti probably told her like, okay, look, Glow, capitalize off this situation. He the boss.
He a businessman.
He a businessman. You feel me? Capitalize off this shit. Don't let them motherfuckers play Memphis like that, girl. Make sure you go in the studio, write some shit down, come back, attack her back, and let's make some millions off of it. Let's capitalize off this situation.
Right.
That's what I feel like Gotti did. I feel like all the people in her camp was definitely in her ear about it. And, you know, they could have even been, okay, to your point, they could have been throwing out little pointers like, hey, call him a Jamaican Vegeta. You know, it probably was a collaborative group effort to some degree. People throwing out different jokes and roasts to her that she could use in the rap. But I've heard enough from Glorilla up until this point, from what was it, 2022, 2023, when she first came out, that I am convinced as another artist that she is talented with her pen and dope enough to come up with some fire shit. So it makes me feel like Glow went, sat down, smoked her L, probably took a few shots, got her mind right, and then said, look, boy, you know what I mean? She wrote that shit on that motherfucking nigga. You know what I mean? That's what I think. Yeah, she got him. But Gotti definitely was in the booth. Or if he wasn't in the booth, as soon as it was done, she called Gotti like, Gotti!
Approval. Yeah.
Look at this shit here. You know what I mean? And then they laughed. And well, we got this more money we finna rake in. You know what I mean? But crazy work.
Not, but that's the thing. That's a good point though. Glorilla did make some money off of this versus what did Thug and Mariah get? Besides lost followers and
headaches and embarrassment. And displacement. Yeah. It was a blessing for Glow in a lot of ways. Yeah. It just gave her an opportunity to make millions of dollars via streams off of a situation.
What the Bible say? God gonna bless you in front of your enemies.
Yep. He will prepare a table for you in the presence of your enemies. That means that there will be a full table set up with ham, turkey, lobster, shrimp, and drinks.
And oxtails.
In front of your enemies. And they will watch you devour and eat to your heart's content. And they will be sitting there mad.
I feel like that's the equivalent to what Glow did. She sat down at the big Glow table. She had her Glow-a-roni.
Glorilla.
I just feel like that's what she had. She had
You
her
that motherfucker try to find that recipe. I want some glorilla today.
Glow-a-roni. What you know about?
It's like salami. It's like hood nigga salami. Like this the part of the pig we normally don't eat, but we eat it because we just like that.
We from Memphis. That's all we
from
eat.
Memphis.
Yeah, I feel like that's what she did. So I'm really glad because, like I said, she could have responded on the internet, and that's what I will say. She did really strategic on how she responded on social media with the shit. She didn't like do disses back at Mariah or Young Thug. Like you said, she waited. All right, I'm gonna put it in the booth. Like I'm gonna make some money off it.
Let me make some money off it. Exactly. Let me make some money off it. I'm not gonna make no money by tearing them down and making Mark Zuckerberg rich.
Right.
You know, but I can make some money off this shit by going at they throat. And since I do have the ears of virtually every hip hop listener in America right now, you know what I mean? Let me get y'all.
Yeah, Glow is big right now. She's big. She's rising. I do feel like she could be long term, as opposed to some of these other female artists that kind of come and go or whatever. So I do feel like she's gonna have some type of longevity, and it's more how she carry herself. I just feel like even though she did take it like a sport, y'all gotta stop coming for that girl and her fucking looks, okay? Because at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with how she looked. Y'all making this girl make these changes to herself and botch her damn body up and shit like that because y'all want to make all these motherfucking comments about her. Like,
all Chloe really did though was just go and get fit on her.
She did get fit, but
she got her teeth done.
Teeth.
What else did she do?
Titties.
Okay.
Nose. And that's the thing. And I'm not saying like she look fine right now, but I'm not saying she doing it for fans. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is,
to your point, it did have something to do with the outcry of the people.
It had to because remember we had a couple of shows ago where I was like, Glorilla's titties looked fine before she got her titties done.
You did.
She looked fine before then. Even the nose, I was okay with her nose. I don't think nothing was wrong with her nose.
And me being a man, I said, shit, ain't nothing wrong with them new titties she got either.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like, just imagine being an artist or whatever. You got people calling you.
That's what happened to Michael Jackson.
Yeah, and what did he do?
He fucked himself up. And Lil Kim too. Lil Kim and Michael Jackson are prime examples of that. Like, they were perfect the way they were. I be seeing people post pictures of Michael Jackson when he was black, and they be like, damn, I wish somebody could have stopped and told him how handsome he was, People genuinely think that younger Michael Jackson was a handsome man. And then Lil Kim was fine as a motherfucker, And they both let the media and what people projected upon them is what's right make them fuck themselves up. The same thing, Glorilla. Now, granted, Glow only did them 3. Hopefully, that's all Glow do.
That's all. Hopefully, that's all she do.
If she do anything else, she gonna fuck herself up. And I ain't trying to talk about her like Thug. I'm just keeping shit a band. You can't afford to do nothing else, baby girl. Like, don't do because you're beautiful as is. There's nothing else you need to do.
You little, you petite.
You done got in the gym. You done got your ass together. The ass is assing. Your thigh look good. Your stomach is snatched. Your titties is popping. Your skin is radiant. You don't need nothing to fuck else. You know what I'm saying? But if you keep on keeping on, we have examples of people who have failed prey.
I was about to say, I wish, I'm pretty sure Michael Jackson wanted somebody to be like, stop here. Don't do no more. We're telling you, stop. Don't do no more surgeries. Just, you
But
fine.
you know the problem with Michael is Michael was so big and famous, he had a bunch of yes men around him. You know, people was thinking that in the back of their mind, just like the people that let R. Kelly fuck them young girls. They was thinking it in the back of their mind, but they don't want to fuck their own bag up and offend that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
You think so?
Diddy too. I feel like Diddy another person. People seen Diddy doing all that stupid shit with the baby oil and the crazy parties and shit. Somebody could have stepped in, but you know what would have happened? It's a good chance, 50 to 70% chance they would have got fired.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because now you're going against the eternal wishes of the star of the show, the person that employs everybody that's there. So, you know, that's why motherfuckers opt to shut up. That's why they be like, you know, fuck that. I ain't saying nothing. You know, I'm going home to my wife and my kids. What this motherfucker do is his bag. I'm going to collect my funds and my money, my payola, and get the fuck out of Dodge. Kind of like what's talking about with the dude is that people are like that. Like when shit get real, people opt to just stand back and not do nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's very common with human beings. And it's kind of like self-preservation.
Yeah, I get that.
It's self-preservation. It's selfish, but at the same time, you can kind of understand why people do it because
survival.
It's survival. I'm not finna shoot myself in the foot. And then what happens when you shoot yourself in the foot? You're crippled now. You need a handicap sticker. You can't walk. You can't run. I'm not gonna shoot myself in the foot for your ass when you got your mind made up.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I feel it.
Yeah, it's just got to be a lot of pressure though, because like just you're in the music industry and you're a guy, so it is different. But I mean, I can imagine it, like, because you know what, I can imagine what Glow feels like, because I felt the same way when I was trying to do all this shit with the Atlanta girls, like the music videos and trying to, you know, compete.
Get thick like them.
Compete in that market. And remember what I told you when the videographer was like, "Oh well, you need to have BBL. You need to have this, whatever."
The videographer told you that.
You know which one?
Oh shit! You ain't gotta say.
Yeah, but I'm just saying though, like that's what they want now in these music videos, is these BBLs and shit like that, and that's what they tell you do. Like, and it's them being honest on what sells. Like.
Yeah, it probably didn't mean no harm.
Yeah, it's him doing his job and being honest on what sells for artists, right? But
at the same, I admire you for taking it upon yourself to be like, okay, I'm gonna do it naturally. You know, I'm gonna try to get in the gym and gain different things to my body, eating in different ways instead of going under the knife and surgery. Because I feel like once you play God,
yeah,
and go against what you are perfect. God don't make no mistakes. Just because society or yourself don't like it, God liked it. He made you like that. You know what I mean? So when you go against the grain like that, you asking for some bullshit to happen. That's granted, you got people like Ari. Ari is one fine motherfucker. All right. But how many Ari stories do we really have? Some of these girls be looking crazy.
And I think Ari was already proportioned.
She was.
Because that's the thing. If you're not already somewhat in that proportion, then when you get the BBL, it do look unrealistic because you weren't there. Like,
your legs don't match.
Yeah.
Yeah, them thighs, that'd be the worst part. Them thighs and them legs, them calves don't match with the ass, and the upper body don't match with it. That shit get to looking crazy. They ain't came up with no surgeries for them areas yet. And if they do, motherfuckers ain't got the bag to do all four of the damn parts of their body. You know what I mean? So it's just, you end up in a disproportionate mess. You know? But hey, let's move on to the real elephant in the room.
Who the real elephant?
Mr. Charlie Kirk.
Yeah. That has had the internet on a rampage.
I'm gonna start off by saying this. I'm gonna take the high road. I am very pro-black. Okay, I love being black. I love everything that comes from black. Yeah, we have our own issues. We are not a perfect people. I could sit here and go on a rant for a whole nother hour without just by myself about why we are the way we are. I could justify it and I could place blame on it like Charlie did. But I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is I'm going to say RIP to Charlie Clerk. I mean, Kirk. I'm sorry. Alcohol getting to me a little bit. I called him Clerk. Charlie Kirk. I said RIP to the girl that got stabbed on the bus. And I said RIP to the guy that got his head beheaded. So I'm not going to sit here and because the man only used his freedom of speech to speak his opinion. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't 100% agree with his opinion. You know, I only heard maybe 3 or 4 different things out of the 50 things I looked up that I agreed with, which is a small percentile. But I will say that he was smart. He was courageous. He did walk within his freedom of speech bounds. And to drive it all home, because there's 4 bases in baseball, he didn't deserve to be killed like that on a public forum in front of all them people like that. That was fucked up. And I want to give a deep condolences to his kids and his wife. I've lost people before. I've had people die on me. So I know firsthand from an empathy place how that feels. I've had a cousin murdered by gun violence before. It's not a good thing. But what I do want to say is sometimes we can get too caught up in trying to project different energy out, and then it can circle the block. You know, like,
Yeah.
i.e. his stance on, you know, gun rights and the way he stood for gun rights.
Or even gun violence.
Both
of them came kind of back on him.
Both of them came back in a way that nobody precedented. You know what I'm saying? And
it was that, and I seen another interview where he somebody had asked him what he would want to be remembered for if he were to die. Like if you were to die today. You seen that one?
I did.
And I thought that
was
one
powerful.
Yeah, that one.
He said he wanted to be remembered as his faith.
Is that the one you seen? Yes, faith and being able to his freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech and his faith.
Yeah.
And that's not bad. He could have said anything else. That's what he said. So that's what we're gonna remember the man by. His freedom of speech, his right as an American to his freedom of speech and to his faith. You know what I mean? I really feel like in his own way, he was trying to speak his truth and make a difference to people. You know what I mean? If you speak to a gangbanger, unfortunately, they're going to more than likely, unless it's an enlightened gangbanger, which is very few in between, but the mass majority of gangbangers will probably give you some type of rhetoric that says some shit that a lot of people won't agree with. Yeah. But in their mind, that motherfucker, hey, I'm telling you how I feel, what I see, my experiences have shown me. That's what Charlie was doing. His experiences, what he went through, the way through the lenses that he saw the world made him see things in that light. You know what I mean?
And it's almost like he was like a window into how people like him really think. Like if you want to take it like that. I will say at least for him, at least he wasn't violent. Like, you know, this nigga wasn't doing anything violent or trying to hurt anybody physically. Yeah, he probably hurt people's emotions with his words. But I think, like, to your point, talking about the foreshadowing with his videos, he hurt himself with his words too. His own words hurt himself. And going back to like the power of the tongue, like God talking about like you could speak these things over you.
Yeah.
You believe that that's what he spoke over himself? Like,
I do. And I see a lot of his followers and his people that are, you know, behind him speak on his faith in God. And to your point, that is biblical. There is power in the tongue. There's life and death in the tongue. Excuse me. There are certain things that he said. That's why I really try to be careful with what I say. And that's why even right now, I'm genuinely from the heart thinking about the man in the most positive, real light that I can without beating him down, because I don't want the universe or karma or God or however you look at it, the cosmos, to bring no shit back to me in no way, type, or form.
right.
It's ironic that, you know, a lot of the things that he was talking about, none of those type of people are the people that ultimately hurt him. You know what I mean? And I will go a step further. I seen Dr. Umar, who I very love and respect. I am a big Dr. Umar fan. You know what I mean? I fucks with Dr. Umar the long way, strong way. Shout out Dr. Umar. You know what I mean? But Dr. Umar went public and said, yo, stop celebrating that man's death. That's not right. I never celebrated his death, but I will admit that when it initially happened, I was a little caught up in between some of the shit that the man said and between looking at the real hardcore reality of the situation. I had days to think on it. I had days to reflect on it. I had days to go down a rabbit hole and really listen at the man. He was an intelligent guy. He was a smart dude. I've even seen a lot of Black Trump supporters really find a lot of different comfort in his words and different things. You know, everybody is entitled to their own feelings and opinion. But I do believe in God and I do believe in Jesus. So I will surmise it, the same God and Jesus that he was
Had faith in.
So I will say that R.I.P. Charlie Kirk, and I hope that he found some consolence in peace. You know what I mean? After he was slain like that, that was some fucked up shit. For him to get shot like that in the neck in front of a crowd, it looked like it was at least 10,000 motherfuckers out there.
I mean, it's more than that. It's the video being shared on Facebook. Like,
oh yeah.
You know, and not to say nothing for nothing. Like you said, I don't agree with what some of the stuff, or a majority of stuff. I'm not even gonna say some. Majority of stuff I did not agree with. You know, that he was debating, but that public execution stuff, kind of like when we were talking about the beheading, like I just think that that's just, unless this nigga was over here raping children in front of their mothers or something like that, like I just don't see that being like something that anybody deserves, especially because all he was doing was talking. Now, as far as what he was talking about and the damage that he does to the community, I do feel like it did have an impact to the community, and I'm not dismissing the impact and influence that his words did have, whether they were positive or negative. But yeah, just the public assassination and stuff like that, I don't really agree with. And then the whole Facebook, I think Facebook getting out of hand. Like, you can just share anything. Like I said, I seen the beheading on Facebook. I done seen somebody get shot. Charlie got shot in the neck on Facebook. Like,
another person got stabbed up on Facebook.
Yeah, like Facebook getting out of hand.
So it's crazy. But I'll even go one more step further, and I'll say I implore people encourage people to think about being insensitive to other people. I will implore people to think about the ways that your words affect other people, because everybody ain't taken to the shit you say the correct way, i.e. Dr. King, Malcolm, Kennedy, Fred Hampton. These are all other people who shared the same fate as Mr. Kirk. And they all believed and said things that the masses didn't agree with. And they all lost their life as a result of it. So, whether you feel like it's right or wrong, you do have to sometimes put yourself, that's why I call them courageous. You do have to stand on what you say, but you gotta be mindful of what you say at the same time. You know what I mean?
People crazy. You know,
people are crazy. People don't give a damn. They don't give a fuck. You know, if you don't give a damn, I don't give a fuck. Hey, this is real. The people, if you don't give a damn, I don't give a fuck. You can't expect everybody to take the same shit the same way. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I will close with that as far. I have really nothing else to say about Charlie Kirk than that. But, you know, RIP to him and sympathies to his family and black people that took offense to it. We know who we are. We know where we going. We know where we trying to go. Don't let it ruin your soul, your salvation, your good deeds, your good energy. Take it as a grain of salt. Listen to what the man said. Learn from it. Apply it to a better day. And that's what I have to say.
I will say this, like, I guess, okay, so for me, when I did look, because like you said, I feel like all his little videos been coming up lately. So I have been watching a lot of his videos, and it really is about the perspective that you watch the videos from. So I don't watch the videos from a perspective of a political standpoint, because I do have my own political standpoint as far as what I feel is right or wrong. But what I've been looking at is more of his debating strategies. I think that's why I don't really get, not saying I don't get offended by what he says. Like, I get that people get offended by what he says, but at the same time, it's like, when you looking at the strategy, you're like, okay, I see what this nigga doing. Like, kind of like how you taught me how to, y'all. If I didn't ever tell y'all, me and AR, when we first started this podcast, he was teaching me how to play chess. Okay, I ain't never knew how to play chess before this, but he was teaching me how to play chess. Right. So that's what I feel like. What you call it? I feel like how he debates, he's very strategic, and he knows how to disarm his opponent. Now, if you have seen him over the years, he ain't won all his little arguments or whatever. There's a couple of arguments. I'm not gonna say a lot, but there is a couple of arguments where he has lost. But it's like, you have to know how to attack. Like, you gotta know what this nigga weakness is. Otherwise, he like the fucking. It's almost like, you know how Satan knows your weakness and he uses that shit against you. That's what this nigga do. Like,
so it's like Pokemon.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people watch Pokemon. I used to watch Pokemon. As a Pokemon trainer, if I throw out a Bulbasaur, you know what I'm saying? How are you gonna combat a Bulbasaur? Because it's a plant Pokemon. You got to, if you use a water Pokemon, you're gonna empower it because that's water. And water makes plants grow. If I throw out a fire Pokemon on a plant Pokemon, I'm going to kill the plant Pokemon because fire is forest fires. It's going to kill the plant. So, to your point, you got to know how to move your different chess pieces in terms
of your opponent.
The argument.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? That's what it comes down to with a dude that's smart and well versed as he was. You know what I mean? I would have liked to debate him. You know, I would have loved to get up to the microphone and debate Charlie Kirk, you know, and win, lose, or draw, I would have gained. Okay, what I took from that experience, and I got to battle a motherfucker that was a brain, you know. But
let me ask you, if you had to battle Charlie Kirk
oh,
in a debate,
Lord,
what debate do you feel like you would definitely win? If you had to debate that nigga, knowing how he attacks his opponent, what subject do you think that you could debate him and you would definitely win? Like, I got this nigga.
Ooh, that's a great question. And you threw it on me randomly.
Is it right? Is it rap?
Nah, it wouldn't be nothing rap,
Okay,
because
okay.
rap is a lose debate. You know what I mean? Rap is the voice of the struggle.
Okay.
And he's not
He's
part
not
of the struggle. So he's never going to see eye to eye with me on that. I think it would have probably been reparations. I probably would have liked to debate him on why I feel like black people were entitled to reparations. I think I probably would have liked to engage with debate on him on why black women are well more qualified for different positions than the DEI puts them in place for.
Okay.
And I also would like to debate him on Martin Luther King's greatness and status. You know what I'm saying? Those would have been the three areas I feel like I would have had a compelling argument. You know what I mean? And I could have stood my own. The other ones, you know, I let him have them. I really don't feel like putting the energy out there to argue with him on that. But and I'm not afraid to lose either. I've lost before. I've lost fights. I've lost debates. I've lost girlfriends. I've lost before. So I'm not afraid to get up there and speak my piece and lose.
I think that's something too, though, because like if you go to the podium aiming to win and not expecting to lose, that's where your pride gets a hold of you. Like,
exactly. And now you're subjecting yourself to the inferiority of feeling like, okay,
trying to beat Charlie.
Trying to beat. Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna come up here and speak my truth with my intelligence and give you my real spiel on how I feel, and just hope for the best. And hopefully, by the end of me speaking my piece, even if he don't show it up there because he got to save face, when he leave, he go home, he lay with his wife, he'd be like, that young motherfucker was talking some shit to me. Like, I really thought about what he said. That's what I would like to do. You know what I mean?
I think it's the demeanor. If you don't lose your cool, because you gotta know his opponents always lose their cool before he do. Mm-hmm. Well, not always. I'm not gonna say always.
Mostly though. I get what
most
you mean.
of the time they always lose. That, I think that's the thing. I think if you can intelligently and calmly relay your opinion on that subject or your stance on that subject, you will win. If he feels like he's getting to you, like even if it's like a centimeter, he feel like
he can read your body language, he can read your reaction, and he's gonna prey on it.
Like, if your voice move a little bit, like he like, oh shit.
Oh, that you didn't like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ping in on that point right there until I drive him mad. Hell yeah, that's how you do. That's how you do. But yeah.
I mean, you gotta be, and he's smart too. Like the devil. You know, the devil he knew everything. He knew all God's. Oh
yeah, he tempted Jesus in the wilderness.
Yeah.
By reciting scripture.
That's what I'm saying.
He knew the Bible cover to cover, so he was able to. Well, I don't want to say he was able to taunt Jesus by saying, if you're the Son of Man, then why not this? And if you're the Son of Man, then why not this? You get what I'm saying?
And that's what Charlie does.
He could trigger doubt. He could trigger doubt. He was intelligent. But to your point, if you understood that concept alone and went in there with that as your shield and your sword, you ready to come back. you ready to intellectually debate the man. You know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw, and you could if you fight a motherfucker and lose, as long as you got some licks in and you stood up to the motherfucker, you can walk away from that L feeling like somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Versus if you cower away from him and you didn't throw, oh, I knew I should have threw a haymaker when he threw that left, or I knew I should have ducked when he threw that right, then you gonna forever walk away from that wondering the would, shoulda, coulda, woulda. So that is very important. That is very important. And to the point of chess, you got to utilize your pawns. I would have utilized my pawns, set him up, and then brought in my knight and my motherfucking bishop and my queen. You get what I'm saying?
I think that's where they go wrong. I think when the students debate him, they bring in the queen first.
Oh yeah, they bring in their queen. They bring in their most heaviest topic to him first. That's the queen. Yeah. And he take their queen. And the average chess player, when you take their fucking queen, they helpless. Yeah. Motherfucker can't do shit without their queen after they lose their queen. Mm-hmm. It's over. I was taught by my chess teacher. Shout out Chris Cunningham. He got a wedding in a few days. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Chris.
Shout out to teacher. You know who I'm talking to, my boy. I was taught if a motherfucker take your queen, me and my homies, I put my queen out there for you to take her early in the game. We'll trade queens. And then I'll beat you with my pawns and the remaining of my pieces because I'm going to outthink you now because more than likely, most people are not prepared to play without their queen. So I'm almost willing to wager that he was a chess player. You can't. It'd be hard to disprove to me in my mind that he was not a chess player.
He was definitely.
He was definitely a chess player, and he definitely used chess with a lot of those debaters, and he
got to him.
He got to him.
Yeah, we could talk about Charlie Kirk. We can continue on Wednesday because we'll go back live, but we had time. We got places to go, people to see. But it was a good Friday Night Live.
You know what I mean?
Friday Night Live, y'all.
The Friday Night Live. Shit get live on Friday.
I feel like it was lit today, though.
It was. We had a good episode.
Yeah. That was some good subject. And AR preached today, y'all. he put his preacher do-rag on and preached today.
How about it? You know what I'm saying? I hope all listeners got something out of what I said and, take it as some consolence and some comfort with you on your journey. I love y'all. It's your boy AR.
And I'm Versally, a.k.a. Tiny.
And we are knee deep with the shit.
We'll see y'all next week.
Yay.
Have a good weekend, y'all.